Hi guys, this is Natasha, aka Natty Willie. I'm here at Great Philadelphia Comic Con with Cas Anvar, aka Alex Kamal, from the Expanse.
There
How
are so
you?
many AKAs. Who
I
is
know.
this AKA guy, anyways? I'm very good, Natasha. How are you doing?
I'm good. So, the Expanse has been renewed for season 4. I am very excited for that. And now you get to explore different worlds from the season finale because they opened up a portal.
Right, 1,500 new worlds. The gates are open. It's like interstellar gold rush.
Yeah,
Right.
so what's the ideal world for you? Like, what kind of planet would you want to...
For me or for Alex?
For Alex, both, really.
Oh, actually, we are kind of similar. Alex and I are pretty close. I would think, for me, what I would want, I am not a cold person. I like beach. So I'm going to want a temperate world with some warm beaches and some lots of kind of flora and fauna and just like a lot of wilderness. I'm not a lover of the urban kind of living way. Quiet, beaches, warm, but I wouldn't mind if the gravity was a little less and I could do some cool stuff. You know, maybe
fly around.
Do some flying.
Oh my gosh.
Flips and stuff.
Yeah, so that would be the one superpower you would want?
Oh yeah. Flying for sure.
Like Superman.
Like Superman. Yeah, I want to fly like an eagle.
Yes.
Into the sea.
Yeah,
I want to fly like an eagle and let the spirit carry me.
That's actually a very good point.
Yeah.
I would love to do that as well. So that's just one of the fun things that I would want to do is one of the superpowers I would want.
Nice.
So Alex, actually, we got to meet his family a little bit in season 3.
Yep.
And so I'm just wondering, would it be possible, maybe, it hasn't happened yet, but do you think that they'll eventually maybe bring the son in a little bit more? Because it seems like at least he's communicating with him.
Well,
at least through communication,
I would
if
say
anything.
that Alex is a very, very kind-hearted man, and he went through a lot in season 3, coming to terms with the reality. Like who he is, what he can do, what he can't do, and that took a lot for him. It's not easy for him to accept the fact that he wasn't a great dad, he wasn't a great husband, and to find his true calling as the kind of the pilot and the heart of the Rossi crew, that meant that his real original family had to suffer. Alex is not the kind of guy that would just shrug that off and kind of forget about it and move on. He is the kind of guy who he wants to make everything right. So, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future he tries to if nothing else, at least heal the pain that he was responsible for.
Yeah, and he's actually friends with Frankie, aka Bobby Drake
Frankie
now.
Bobby.
Yeah, Frankie Bobby.
Yeah, Frankie
so
Bobby.
are you
God, he has a friend now.
I know, from Mars especially.
A Martian military girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Badass Marine, yeah. Absolutely.
Now, she actually went through a metamorphosis as far as like her relationship with Mars and the fact that she, served
she
and
had to wake
everything.
up.
She had to wake up.
She had to open her eyes and look and see the real deal, smell the Martian coffee.
I feel like you're still loyal to Mars, but at the same time, you seeing Frankie or Bobby go through that, are you also having doubts about Mars?
I think Alex is realistic. I think he was maybe a bit naive. He wasn't as like gun-ho, nationalistic, kind of patriotic as maybe Bobby was. But I think he drank the Kool-Aid about Mars being this kind of republic, everyone unified, a single vision, and I think it's easy to believe that your government is all-knowing, all-good, and altruistic, and then it takes being slapped in the face to get a dose of cold water, just wake you up, and you have to see something quite contradictory to everything you believed in, and all of a sudden your whole world shatters and falls apart. And both her and Alex went through that. I mean, I think hers was a little more dramatic because her entire fire team was killed by a proto-molecule monster that was created by Mars.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Not even in a way.
They
funded the research on that thing, and it was tested on them. So
as well as other Earthers and Belters.
And the Earthers as well, yeah. So that's a huge betrayal.
Now, do you think that now that he's kind of maybe mended fences with Naomi, that he's actually starting to see a little bit more of her side of it?
Oh yeah, I mean I actually said that in season 2 or season 3 how even though they don't always see eye to eye, he admires her strength and her belief into her to her tribe. Like he wishes he could even embody some of that spirit, because he doesn't have a tribe. You know, his tribe is the Rossi crew. He doesn't have that kind of fundamental belief in his family or his Martian culture, because he's always been a bit of a drifter, a loner. He's always been lost and wanting to be out behind a cockpit of a ship. And flying is the only thing that he cares about, whereas Naomi cares about the belt.
Yeah.
She cares about her people. Alex just cares about flying. You know, that's what makes him whole.
Now, food has been a staple for Alex's character, well, obviously. So, are there any particular other Earth foods that you want to hopefully get introduced in season 4?
I think he would. I think we got to get him. I mean, he's been doing a lot of Italian and other stuff. I think he's Kamal, man.
Right.
He's like Indian Pakistani. It's like, let's get some Indian food in there. Let's get some curry.
Yep, some curry.
Let's get some masala. Let's get
some sag.
Some roti.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Thank you.
It's hard to get that stuff out in space. That's all.
But come on, space is like, the sky's the limit, right?
Yeah, no, you got to grow everything in a tank.
Right. True that. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being here, because this is like
if you guys
the first
are
year.
around, come to Philly Comic-Con, because we're here all weekend. So
actually, this is a great small Comic-Con, and you can actually get to speak with a lot of the cast
small
members.
in size, big in heart.
Yes, exactly.
The whole crew, the Expanse is here, man. We got Naomi and Bobby and drummer
and Diego.
Me and Diogo. We're all here waiting for you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.